surprise you. Why don't you try to be a little bit more positive? Kind of like that false HIV. Okay. Wait, where you going? To pour myself another scalding cup of coffee so I can run wild edge your ass. So, when Marie Claire readers heard we were doing a day in the life of each one, they went bananas, considering like a bazillion questions. So, this reader, former Elmo fan, 20. I know, because my son was crying. Home safety too. Materials in today's homes cause fire and burn taking around 3 minutes to get to safety. So check your smoke and carbon monoxide alarms. Replace them. That's so hard. And make sure you have the right. Hello. We need to get to 1,000 so we can get about this computer and get to a clear. To help you protect everyone.
Visual, what you want to say? What? Yeah. What you about to eat? Hello. Did you get that DM I sent you on Instagram?
I'm like, please don't rock the key.
Stop, bro.
Well, actually, it's more like 25%. On my mom's side, grandma was Indian. Yo, isn't that crazy funny?
Girl, look at this. See, your man was killing. Would you support Rick can do anything? Girl, please. Honey, they ain't laughing at Rick because he's funny. They're laughing because I think
What?
you lying. Look, for the next 2 hours, these idiots will laugh at anything.
It's something regarding that case. That's why I muted Pooh.
But it's a warm and comfortable place for me. It's like Outback Steakhouse. Well, you better hope Rick doesn't find out you went to Outback Steakhouse tonight, because he just might crush your blooming onion, honey. Oh, you better shut your blooming onion and laugh.
It's a video. I'll resend it to you. It's a video on Instagram. What was it, Binky?
So the second most talented, second most
Wait, can you pick him up?
Okay, you know what, guys? Hold on. In all seriousness, all right? To the man of the hour, to the reason we can all hold our heads up.
Yeah, it was a video
on this team. To myself.
I'm gonna have to share it. I'm gonna have to refine it and send it back to you.
Thank you. You know that's because Yoko wasn't there, right? What the hell is he talking about? I think he's
It's about time for me to put him to bed.
Better known as Wow. I would have expected more from you. I thought Kara was supposed to be the girl. She is my girl, okay? But look, I for one believe in the age-old tradition of superstition in sports. Look, why y'all think Jordan wore his North Carolina shorts under every single uniform before his game? Why in the hell do you think we don't shower before each championship game? Look, you know what? That's true. Because normally I shave counterclockwise before each game. And 2 games ago, I shaved clockwise. I ended up on the bench. No ass is always on the bench. You know what? Maybe I would get more playing time if I shaved you counterclockwise. Y'all nasty.
I'm gonna mute it real quick. What question you asking? We answering whatever people's asking.
Hey, thanks for that. I'll talk to you later, all right?
Don't get out of here. It says with me and you. What you leaving for?
Because you just now trying to bake me in. It's 11 o'clock at night.
Okay, you've been sitting here the whole time and I said, babe.
Because I didn't even know that you was doing.
He's lying.
You was doing that.
You did not say
No, I
it.
didn't.
I said it to you.
No, I didn't. You see, and that's why you try to put it on the thing. See
Put it on what thing?
You just try to put it on there so you can have me in the thing. Because you had it on your lap.
Yes, and what does it say?
I mean,
Well, then if you ain't got no question, you can just sit here and stare at us and him act like he don't know what's going on. Here, if you go to bed, put him to sleep then.
What kind of stuff is that?
Because you don't want to sit here and participate, babe. You know Mondays is marriage Mondays. I said I need Monday. I need Monday from you. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Monday from you. Yeah. You hear him? He's agreeing with me. Yeah. Yeah.
Even out of your head when everybody's talking about it.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. I was being stupid. So, how about a good luck kiss?
I know you want to say this is why I'm protected. Girl, I'm protected. He protects me. What are you talking about? He's just trying to front me right now because he heard me say it's Marriage Mondays. Just give me your Mondays.
At 11 o'clock at night, sweetie.
Back the kids, you had to do something.
For a real relationship.
How was that gonna be? You ain't okay. We ain't gotta do it 30 minutes. Just give me 30 minutes. If don't nobody come in, if don't nobody give us 30 minutes, then we'll get out and go.
I'm tired of playing around. I'm looking for something real. That's
why I trust you.
You are petty. I'm about to mute this because you are trying to front me.
I'm not trying to front you, sweetie.
Yes, you are. In your mink coat. Come on, honey. How? I said something to you about it. So come on in your mink coat. Her. Huh?
Nobody's coming in at 11:30 at night. People gotta go work.
I got California people.
People gotta go work.
Okay.
They 5 hours in front of us, so it's 4 o'clock in the morning for them.
Yeah.
Oh no,
No, they're behind. Right.
Who is it? Powered by StreamYard.
Yeah.
So what do you have to do? StreamYard.
She said you don't want to see the channel grow.
What's that got to do with the channel? What does me having to go to work have to do with the channel?
Gotta tell him you gonna get him. Girl, you always starting.
Anastasia.
That doesn't say Anastasia. It says Anna's antics, babe.
Oh, okay.
She said, Anastasia. She said, no worries, I don't got a job, I ain't gotta get up early. She's an army wife. She don't have to do it.
I mean, awesome.
Okay.
That's why she's on her at night, because she ain't got no job and she ain't get up early in the morning. That's the
I
whole
do
point.
gotta get up early in the morning. I got to wake my kids up for school.
8:30 is not early in the morning.
That is early. It's 8:30 early in the morning. Yes, it is.
I get up at 5 in the morning.
Okay. So just give them a bite, right? Just give them a bite. Just leave them with something. Leave them with
They
something.
just got bit.
I'm probably over there eating stuff like before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give them a bite, baby.
What bite?
So I was making a list of some comedians who might be a good fit to go on my tour. And I was thinking,
how did you know it was the right time to get married? She said it is early.
Jerry Seinfeld.
It is early what?
8:30 is early. So how did you know it was when was the right time to get married?
That's not a good question.
Okay, we'll give a good question.
I don't know.
Well, then answer that question.
That ain't a good question.
Why ain't it a good question?
Because mine is the same. He is overeating stuff.
No, what? Because yours ain't what?
Because mine.
That is a good question. She says, see, perfect question. How do y'all make time for what y'all spouse wants as a busy married couple?
For one, married couples don't even be busy. People just be wanting to do what they want to do. So nobody puts time together. That'd be the problem.
Oh, so was that the end of that? That's all you was gonna give? Did they break up again? Oh, he told her not to come because she was the loser. Was that all you was gonna give her?
What?
That was a little question? I mean, no answer?
What? I mean, you said, see, the question is, how do you make time for what WWJD? What would Jesus do? You know what I mean? You know how long ago it was.
What, girl?
You put him on here. How you gonna get
I am, babe. It's not about him.
Ah, okay.
He's just making guesses because he don't know how to be. Ain't she just making guest appearances? Get on daddy's mink coat.
So what's the
What would Jesus is that what you're asking us? What Jesus would do?
You know what you should do with your 20 million? Hire somebody to shoot you
What
in
would
the
Jesus
face.
do? Why are you whispering? You know what
I don't know.
You know what that means.
Right, so you don't want to help the channel grow.
She said, right, so you don't want to help the channel grow and do the Q&A.
No, I mean,
Won't he help the channel grow? Everybody likes to see what.
the light ain't even right in here. You can't even see nothing.
Well, if they get us to 1,000 subscribers, then I can use my phone and we be all right. So I gotta get them to give us to 1,000 subscribers. Make the countdown begin, babe. Countdown beginning.
Well, all right. So one of the questions was, what y'all spouse? How do y'all make time for what your spouse wants as a busy man? I don't get what you mean, like wants to do, or
Like she's going off of this. I want to do the YouTube.
uh-huh.
But we're both busy. Passion Jones just announced her and her husband decided to be
Tried to steal my thunder, huh?
polymarried after being married 9 years. Thoughts on that?
What is that?
After 9 years.
I'm sorry. Since when did you become a minor?
Since I became a struggling comedian. That's what we do.
Polygamy?
Yeah, she's saying after 9 years they do. They got to be. What is your thoughts on polygamy?
That's love. That's just people want. She wants something else. He wants something else. People try to say it's about spite the marriage, but that ain't what it is. People just don't want to. A lot of people already have like stuff together.
Okay. Huh?
What?
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna say people already have like stuff together. So you gotta think if he leave or she leave, maybe I get something that they need and the other person got something I need. So at the end of the day, at the end of the day,
Right now she has a man and he doesn't want another woman.
at the end of the day, it'd be
So
really
she's talking about this.
what? So who's the other guy beside him?
One's the husband, right? Is one the husband and one the boyfriend or the other guy?
I mean, people be trying to do a little too much. So
I think every one man for every one woman.
Yeah, I mean, but like I said, the reason why they be trying to do it and trying to keep each other is because they know they get bills with each other.
It's cheaper to keep her.
And that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why they do it. Because it's cheaper to
they're
keep her because we divorce you about to take everything.
Not even her. It's like if she cheats, she knows that. If he cheats, he knows this. So, why not?
She said not bills. Not bills.
What not bills what?
She's just saying not bills. She's saying
not bills. I mean,
like a fun. That's what she finds funny about the situation. Like not bills. Like
yeah. I mean, I understand. I mean, at the end of the day, it'd be a lot. Like car notes. Most people only make enough money just for car notes alone. Husbands want to be kept these days too. Hey, I don't see how dudes is able to share, but I mean,
right? Because I'm very stingy.
I mean, but I see women. I see women
because I got a mouthpiece. That's why.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But some men feel the same way too. Like some men have low self-esteem too. Like to where like they like getting compliments about their woman when they with her, but they don't want to, they don't want to lose that. Like that's the best. She's not the best personality he's been with, but the best looking woman he's been with.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day,
but a lot of guys.
That's why a guy might go for that.
But a lot of guys also explain the polyamorous lifestyle with, okay, you know how to do hair, you are book smart, that's what guys. And then they saying like, we're gonna put this all together so we can make money. That's how they explain it. And then the girl like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Like, why cheat when we could just do it all up? Like, but he's still kind of like separately, he's separately with them.
Yeah,
it's not like they all together.
Because if they start having babies, I mean, he's their daddy. He's the daddy. So I mean,
yeah.
So at the end of the day, I mean, you can. It's all fun and games until somebody get hurt.
Yep.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's all fun and games until somebody get hurt. We all doing us until somebody get hurt, and then here we are. She ended up pregnant by him. When I'm the husband, but she pregnant by the boyfriend. So it happens.
Yeah, but I don't know who pays child support.
I mean, if I was him, I'm not.
Not it. 1, 2, 3, not it. 1, 2, 3, not it.
Yeah. I mean, men be trying to, you know what I mean? Guys will try it. I mean, to me, I don't know why, but like I said, some guys ain't never been with a nice looking chick, and that's just what it is. I don't want you to leave me, and he may not have good sex. Who knows? Be a lot of things. Most time it's always something sexual. It ain't never nothing like, he don't do enough for me.
But why isn't that even?
But some could be that way too, though. I can see it that way too.
What?
Like he can't take care of her, so
She said, as a man, how would you feel if I came to you with it? Like, oh, babe, now I feel like we should add another.
Add another spouse. I mean, I'll just look at her silly, like, if you choose to be one with somebody else, you need to go with that person. Like, that's how I feel. I'm like, if you feel like I'm not enough, or you want to add somebody else to this, then I think you should go be with that person what you feel like you need the most that I'm not giving. Which I hope to be an all-around guy, you know what I mean, most of the time. If he broke in the sex trash, he just worthless. That's what people mainly is sex and money. That'd be the two deciding factors with a lot of people. Is sex and deciding who got the most bread. Most arguments are over who got money.
What you talking about? What between the spouses?
Yeah, between spouses. Yeah, between spouses, like who make the most money? That'd be the most arguing, because either she's spending all her money or he's spending all his money, or he don't spend enough on her. She don't, you know what I mean? She won't spend his money and her money.
How do you feel about separate bank accounts?
It says no. What if she didn't want to be with the person sexually, but she wanted you to? That don't even sound right. Because I mean, some people try to do this conversation joint. Like, he got more conversation. That just means, that it's kind of like, what? No sex, but you want to go and have a.
See, the thing is, he thinks that everybody is like always thinking about sex, but sometimes it might be you might not be noticing things, or you might not be as romantic as the other guys.
I mean,
it may not just be a sexual thing for me. It just may be not me as a me, but for a woman, it may not just be sexual. It may be like, you're good at what you do, but you don't pay no attention to me. You don't take me nowhere. You don't do anything. We like that. So he's noticed that I changed the color of my hair. He's noticed I got my hair done.
I don't think he got anything else to do. This is what he do. If a man's all on that,
we are, girl. We're gonna pray for you.
Yeah.
She's married. We're gonna pray for you.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta find. stuff that men ain't really good at. You know what I mean? You gotta highlight what a man is good at. Like I used to be really, all that old dating type of stuff and wanting to do all type of, just romantic stuff. I found other ways. Now I'm quirky. I don't really do all the romantic stuff, but now I just do a whole lot of affection type of stuff. It don't really. It's different things. We over time, not evolving to something else, but there's other ways to get what you may be looking for in that person out different ways. Like you might, like you were saying, that making time. Sometimes it's just you gotta figure out that just being with each other is time, and look at it that way instead of looking at we need to go do something for time.
We always do like
You know what I mean? People like, we need to go and do something for time. But right now the time is I just did 10 hours, so let's just kick it. But you want to go do stuff. I'm like, nah, let's just kick it and figure out ways, So
it was the hydro dipping with no complaints for me. You talking about those right there?
Yeah.
Uh,
That's her ordeal. We found time to do that. Like I didn't. If she would never brought that up, I would never even thought about doing that. She still wants to sip and paint, whatever, but no alcohol because we don't drink. So she wants to do the paint thing too.
yes, I think that's so romantic for us to come together and paint together.
But we painted together. See that?
That ain't painting. That is not painting.
It was right here in the house.
Spray painting in the thing and dipping it.
We
can do that in the house though. You can do sip and paint in the house.
It. Boom. You don't see them 3 paints. 1, 2, 3. We actually did it 5, maybe. I bought 5 or 6 paintings of this joint. But yeah. So
good. I finally get the chance to decorate.
Like so. She's like, oh, let's go and do some paintings and let's do some painting. Let's do some. And I'm like, well, let's do something in the house. So she went and did 1. You see 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, let me show you another one.
Oh my gosh, he's starting.
5.
That's 4.
Oh, 4.
You would say 1, 2, 3, 5. Like trying to bust me out.
This is 4.
That one I think should go right there with that black one.
This one right here is 4. So
better.
So we didn't just do 3. We did 4. There's another one laying around here somewhere.
You're talking about out there on the hallway, and that's not hydro dipping. That's pour paint. Right there on the wall. Girl. You ain't got to bring all my stuff.
I'm gonna bring all of them because she's saying we don't do. I'm like,
did you do this with me?
I don't think I did do this.
Right. Okay. No, so go ahead and put that down.
Well, this
was pour paint. No, you. So
this was the pour paint she did, but I went and bought all the stuff to do it with her. She just had more time than I did. So yeah. So we did do stuff together. It was just on her to, want to do stuff. So she figured out the act. And that's sometimes you gotta do it. Like my wife figured out the activity and brought the activity to me, and I was like, all right, let's do it. But I'm at work. I'm tired. I come home. If we can find like now, I really don't want to do this, but she found time to get me to do this. Like right now, I'm really ready to go to bed. But she cut the thing on and she baited me into it, so I'm here. And then you start talking, so
I'm not trying to do that.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all got me. I'm like, all right, cool, let's do it. But my wife figured out ways to find time where we're at. So at home, I was like, awesome. I was like, all right, cool. So she's fine.
Pour paint or hydro dip?
I like.
No, man. What are you talking about?
What?
I'm asking her pour paint or hydro dip. She said I need some pink ones ready when I come here. She live all the way in Texas.
She scammed you. Yeah. She got me.
Whose side are you on? Because
Yeah,
I
she
be
got- I
watching
mean-
the videos with you and your husband,
I'm
and I'll
good.
be on your side, and don't be doing that.
I'm good. Though. I'm good.
Because your
I
husband
mean-
be just like mine. Okay, Hydro. Your husband be just like mine. She did like this, what's in my purse, and he was over just sitting like he wasn't even part of the video, but he was answering the questions though.
I mean, I'll be there. It's be late. So
She
we
said, "Don't be giving out my location. You know what I mean? It's protection."
But we
Well, he has to get to know you because you know us.
Yeah. We I mean, like I said, she finds time to do stuff. Like you find time in a busy day. My wife found time. I kind of gotta give her kudos
We
on that.
have to find time because we have 5 children. Like this one right here, he's walking around doing just everything.
So y'all gotta do.
Oh, what's in my bag?
there, too.
Yeah, I just got a new bag from one of my subscribers, and why are you making that?
Because I'm trying to figure out what y'all trying to what because it's always some type of extra. Like, you know, she always trying to prank me with something. I'm trying to figure out some type of way to get me, and I don't be like, I don't go for nothing. I be like, whatever. You know.
He falls for it. Don't he try to say he don't be going for it? He
I
falls.
don't be going for that stuff.
You don't go for it, babe.
I'm like, the TV's broke. You see the TV is broke. I'm like, if you ain't clocked out about this TV, about these kids breaking this TV, I ain't no sense of me talking crazy no bad because obviously somebody don't care that I bought it. So
What she say? I swallowed it. Pen. You swallowed.
I don't know what that thing is before that. So
Oh, you were trying to put a baby on me. Oh yeah, I was most definitely. Cause I thought that's what you said. I swear I thought that's what you said. Or what you had posted. My bad. Okay, you ain't pregnant. Okay, I'm sorry.
yeah, she wants
And the shut up challenge. See, he didn't know. He didn't know what he was doing. He thought it was for real. So don't be trying to act like you ain't.
Oh yeah, they almost did get me with that. Well, they did kind of get me with that.
I did because
The
he was
shut up
about
challenge.
to. He was about to go in. I had to end the
Because
video.
I looked at her. I'm like, I know y'all playing with me, but y'all keep going on with it. So if you feel like you want a reaction,
you telling me you
finish
thought
one
we
of
was
y'all
playing
off.
with you. Is what you're saying to me.
Because for one, I'm like, she's saying this too loosely, but I'm like, all right, but she wants to keep trying to play with me like I'm playing. So instead of giving yourself up before I clock out, I might as well just go ahead and do it and show y'all can't keep playing with me like this. So that's what happens, you know. But they got me to start out because I didn't even, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even think about it, you know what I mean? Until I heard it. Like I heard it like 3 or 4 times. Go, what? Wait a minute.
Oh no, I'm not going to do that because my husband's the type of person that he will really get me back. So no, I thought about it though, sis. I really did.
Like
no.
TikTok when they try to hit the person in the car with stuff out of the back seat.
So like they be like, oh, let me get my purse out the back seat, and they go like this, and hit them with like their purse or something like that. And they like, man, let me put this back, and then they hit them again in the face.
But am I gonna be driving? Because we in the car.
No, we don't. No, but you're not gonna be driving.
Oh,
But
don't make me swerve now.
no, it was
You
just
got 7 kids
like the
in the car.
husband was probably just sitting there, or the boyfriend was sitting there. She's like, "Oh, let me get my purse." Boop, and then she hit him in the back of the head. And she's like, "Oh, it's not in my purse."
But how do you film this though?
Like our little thing that's in the car.
Oh.
I'm gonna start doing that too because we be having
They
really.
already filming. They lying to each other. It's a lie.
It's not a lie. What are you talking about? What? He don't believe nothing. He believes nothing at all. She said it's at the red light or a parking lot. I'm gonna start filming our car, like our car rides, because we be having like really good conversations in the car. Even although the kids be back there, and just to show y'all like the day in life of us with 5 kids screaming in the back of the car, jumping around, doing all this craziness in the back of the car while we're trying to have us time in the front seat.
Yeah, you know what I do? I put the music and I hit the balance and I put it on rear. So all the music's in the back. So up front is quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Up front is quiet, and I put the music in the rear. And I blast them out with the real music.
So that's what we use. That's what we usually do when we want. Well, it's not even really
Quiet time.
Just little bit of quality time.
Well, it's just us talking. So when we start talking and have a conversation, I put the music towards the back and allow the front to be quiet and the back to be blasting, booming music. And that's what I do to them. Boy in PetSmart almost.
I had the dog and forgot.
There's too many.
I know you ain't talking about your boy like as in your son.
And the dog. Oh yeah. You see that for kids in the PetSmart?
Are you talking about you left your son in the PetSmart, took the dog, or you left your dog in the PetSmart?
Nah, she had the dog. You left the boy. Yeah, she left the boy. She left the boy.
How you get the dog?
Because you other day the dog around PetSmart, and then you leave the cart. I know what you're talking about, because I do.
But I don't think he's that young to be in a cart. Her son's not that young. I think he's like 8, ain't he? Or like 5. He's either between 5 and 8 or something like that.
Yeah, he wandered off.
But we were on her talking, and the dog brought her a bowl, and she gonna feed the dog some chips. Oh, he got a stroller. I said between 5 and 8. I remember you saying something like that.
Yeah, you was dead wrong for that.
Yeah, you was wrong. We would have agreed if it was like a little baby in a stroller.
Yeah, little baby in a stroller. Nah, he done left the whole boy. He walked off on. That's like almost like saying like, "Oh, where my child go to?" It's like
we done that a couple times.
What? Now, I'm not going to jail, so I ain't gonna. I can't say what I done on live screen TV.
Live screen.
live streaming TV. I can't tell people what I done on live streaming TV.
Not live streaming TV.
I ain't going to jail.
Why you keep?
I ain't going back.
Why you keep calling it live streaming TV?
I ain't going back.
We're going to do one day. How we met.
Why we always gotta do how we met? It's gotta be something about it. Why can't we just have something about other people?
Because people want to know how we met.
Let's talk about other people.
What other people? Who you want to talk about?
I don't know.
Who you want to talk about, honey?
Some other people.
Who's other people?
Let's talk bad about other people.
Let's talk bad about other people.
Yeah,
what other people?
Why we gotta talk about our bad stuff? Let's talk bad about other people.
Us meeting is not bad.
No, I'm just saying like a bad moment.
People really want to know how we met. Don't nobody know how we met?
I want to talk about some bad moments.
Whose bad moments, baby?
I don't know. Jay-Z beating up Beyonce. I don't know. Let's talk about some other people. Other people bad moments. People always
when did Jay-Z ever beat up Beyonce?
I don't know.
Why are you putting that out into the universe?
I don't know.
Then you just started some stuff. Now somebody probably about to go Google Jay-Z.
Did Jay-Z beat up Beyonce? He might have. You got to Google it.
Oh my gosh. We about to get out here.
What? Send me the link. I got my face on. We can put some makeup on it so you can tune in.
She said she met her husband online. So, okay, ask me something.
How does that work?
What?
Okay, ask me some questions and she can tune in. What's she gonna put you in a little small box in the corner? Is that how you do that?
It'll be like this. It'll be a split.
I have split screen.
Remember? Huh? You what?
Huh?
What?
What? It has.
I gotta find the link. I forgot how I did it last time. But he about to go to bed because he gotta get up for work in the morning.
Yeah, y'all 30 minutes is almost up. Y'all got 11 minutes.
I don't know what he just did to my phone, but I ain't never seen that before. Stop, Pooh.
Try to get in on the live chat.
Yeah, she's trying to get in on live. That's fine. She met her husband on online.
What is that?
You said you got your face on, but sometimes your video don't be working. What? How did he do that to my phone? How you do that? How did he do that? Here, crybaby, here. Why he just fought?
He gonna start screaming.
And it looks like him.
So how do you do that?
How you do what?
So you talking about splitting screen?
Mm-hmm.
Well, y'all can talk to each other then.
We usually do.
Split screen?
Mm-hmm. She's laughing at you. Why I look like we in a split screen though? Don't it?
Yeah, do because it's one side's yellow, one side's.
See?
Oh, okay.
Hey y'all!
Hello.
What's up? I
All
can't
my life I had to fight.
get her little corner put together.
I know. I've been trying to have a whole little corner put together, and he won't let me. Look at her dog. That's what she's trying. No, show the boy that you left. So I'm playing. I know you don't put your boy on the internet, so I know.
He had PetSmart.
She thinks that PetSmart. See, babe, I want a little corner like it.
Oh, you got a whole little corner.
Why can I have a little corner like it?
You can. I can put you in. I can make you a whole little corner.
You're supposed to make me a vanity and everything.
Now you a vanity. Yeah, you will be having the background.
That's in this vlog, the vanity.
Yeah,
That's your vanity.
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna say you do a vanity.
Girl, why you got a face on at 11 o'clock at night?
I ain't take it off yet.
Oh, okay.
I had some ideas, but
tutorial or something.
I know. We're gonna do that one day, Anna. Okay.
right, you got to do your makeup, record it, and then he can do the voiceover.
Okay, that too. But I'm talking about me and you.
Oh, okay. What we doing?
We can do. What is it called? Recreations. Try to recreate.
Oh, okay. That would require me to record and upload.
Why? When we do it live like this, baby, you ain't gonna do it.
Oh, now you're trying to put me out. Ain't that something? Now y'all got a conversation going with each other. Now you're trying to put me out.
Don't worry. So I downloaded the app, and then my picture was cute. So of course he wanted to talk to me, and then he messaged me, and I didn't reply. But when I did reply, it was like, have you seen that meme where it's like from the DM to the guts, like a ghetto love story?
No,
Oh, that was.
all.
But and we moved in together within like 3 days.
Wait, from meeting each other online, y'all moved in together?
Because I was deployed when we met.
Okay.
So I got home and we
So
moved.
both of them in the army?
Mm-hmm.
Both of y'all in the army? So who wears the pants?
Yeah.
Both of y'all in the army?
Yeah.
So who's the higher rank?
We both were.
Yeah, both was an E what?
4.
E4?
We got out for medical.
Okay. Both was an E4. Well, that's cool then, because usually one's an E6 and one's an E5, and don't nobody know who wear the pants when they get home and telling people what to do.
We don't got as
And
long
don't know
as
how to be civilians.
rank really don't matter, right?
I mean, well, sometimes when like Urza, like most of the people, like my cousins, they all uniform and active duty, and their girls are E6s because they couldn't get up, and then it just so happens when they get home, everybody's talking crazy to everybody.
Oh, when you both get out, the VA does their pay the same. So if y'all both got the same percent, y'all both bring in the same amount, so it don't matter.
I was thinking more while you in the military.
Oh, well, that don't matter.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
Man,
some people. I mean, when you're in the military, some people are really like, they really feel that way. You know what I mean? Like if you ever been with a military couple, they be feeling that way. Like you can't talk to me like that. I'll be like, yo, I'm not in this. I don't know what y'all got going on.
Out the uniform, so it really don't matter what you are.
Yeah, you can say that. But I know you've been around some couples where people be higher ranked than the other and be talking crazy to people.
That was my ex though. He just worked.
Yeah, they be like it. I had to tell people that, man, y'all civilians right now. Y'all need to just chill out. And people be like, a civilian. I was like, yeah, you a civilian right now.
I couldn't color my hair, then you can't tell me I'm a civilian. If even when I'm on vacation, I still gotta have black hair, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, we.
So how long after y'all talked did he move in?
I moved in.
Oh, you moved in. So how long?
3 days.
Y'all talked for 3 days and then you moved in? Huh?
2 business days.
Two businesses.
I don't. You know I can't stand her.
No, because I got from our
My son no, hung up on it. Hold on. My son hung up.
All right, cool. You back.
My son hung up on it. I'm sorry.
You
I came home.
you
on
said
a
you got back from Iraq.
Wednesday on that Friday.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Iraq?
Mm-hmm.
You said you just got back from Iraq?
Yeah, on that Wednesday.
How long was that?
Like 11 months.
How long was the Iraq?
It was only
And
11
then
months.
y'all moved together on that Friday. You totally paused out.
Can you hear me now? Good.
I don't know if it's the eyes I've been judged. You still like this? I can hear you, but you pause like you still got this. You still got this pause. This is what you look like. So I don't know if somebody's supposed to remove you and add you back. There you go. Moving the camera. Got you.
I came home that Wednesday and I moved in on that Friday.
Oh, okay. That's pretty fast.
But they say
That's
one
pretty fast.
year is like 4 civilian years. So
Was he in Iraq? He went in Iraq with you? Was y'all in Iraq together?
No.
Was she froze again?
Always.
You be freezing all the time. Watching from Los Alamos National Laboratory of Scientific Research and Development. Thank you. Who was that?
I don't know. Quantum theory.
What? What?
That's quantum generator.
Mm-mm.
Oh no. But she's stuck though.
You still stuck,
She
Anna?
be stuck.
She be stuck.
Super stuck.
Do I gotta do the whatchamacallit that I did last time
Super
on you?
stuck.
Remove your face and just do your voice. I know you cute now, but just you gotta do it.
We trying.
It's hard, baby.
Us not us. I mean, I don't know what it be. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, please do hit the button, subscribe, like. That's awesome. Quantum generators, as he likes us, were awesome. She, I don't know if it's he or she, I can't say it's a he. But now we
From Los, where?
For
some people, marriage is like landing a dream
New
job.
Mexico.
Then a couple years later, demanding half ownership is the business that hired you.
Yeah, so
She said not scientific research. Anna, where did you go?
She had to get off. I mean, sometimes when you stuck like you got to worry about your Wi-Fi. But we trying to do the same joint. But
He's about to go to bed.
Yeah. I mean,
oh, you hop on that.
Okay, that's cool.
It's okay because he's about to go to bed anyways. So
it says then couple years later, demanding half ownership in the business that hired you. What's that about? Huh?
Did you not read the whole thing?
It says for some people, marriage is like landing in a dream job. Okay, yeah.
And then he's saying whenever y'all divorce, they're demanding ownership in half the business that hired you. So they're demanding the
yeah.
that hired you.
Yeah.
I'm getting paid for the job that hired you. Is what he's saying.
Yeah,
She. He or she is saying.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, sometimes things don't work out, but
thank you. I didn't.
That's why you get prenups.
Right. Prenuptial.
Sometimes they be like prenups. They be like, "Boy, you ain't got nothing. Nah, we ain't got nothing. Well, we prenup."
I didn't sign the prenup. Okay, because we both ain't had nothing.
I mean, yeah, most people don't have nothing. There's only a few people that actually go into no.
Yep. What?
Because I had a buddy of mine. Yeah, communication is important. It really is.
Yeah, and communication
Like,
is a blanket. People think communication is just, oh, we're talking to each other. But communication is a blanket of things. It's even when you're talking, being able to not get offended whenever the person is actually telling you what's on their heart. You can't get offended. You can't tell that person to be open and honest with you and then get offended with their honesty. That is a part of communication, right?
Yeah. It says communication with anyone in the world is easy. There's a simple gadget called a cell phone. However, the cell phone with all its technology is no match to communication device that is typical in
every brain.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because, sometimes people don't people are trying to figure out how you said something or what you said, but like
the hardware has always been there.
I think people are scared of, I think a lot of times people are just scared of reactions. How you going to react to something or what you're going to do. Sometimes just talking is like, no matter however the conversation goes. Like,
yes, Anna.
I learned if my wife is going to be mad about something, let her be mad. That's her feelings.
Yeah.
Like, but I can't allow her feelings to affect my feelings.
Yeah.
Like, I
with that negative energy.
Yeah. Like,
you just gotta be like, all right, go ahead, let me have my breather, and you go do what you. And then once I've done sat down, relaxed, and thought about, okay, I'm overreacting or I'm being irrational, let me go and let me talk to my husband. And that's how I usually goes.
Like, I mean, even with because.
But sometimes arguing is very therapeutic.
Yeah, because
I ain't gonna say I love to argue, but I feel like when we have argued, we basically put everything that we was thinking out on the table. Sometimes you don't say anything and you just keep that stuff bottled up and keep it bottled up and keep it bottled up and then explode. I'd rather just go ahead and argue, put it all out on the table. You do what you want with the information. I do what I want with the information. Make up.
But you also gotta learn that, like, don't allow the argument to lead.
She said, "Let's Terry's love."
But you gotta allow the argument to not lead to, like, y'all leaving at the house at each other, or lead to fist fighting or something. But I mean, sometimes people arguing is healthy because nobody would have said it if they wasn't arguing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of times,
She's asking you what's my love language.
I don't know what that means.
So just ask her what it means.
What does love language mean?
Anna, not Anastasia. Anna.
Anastasia.
he always making up names for people do.
Yeah, man.
Thank you. I'm a mess right now, but
we like.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a happily ever after because I mean, we're 11 years in.
Yeah, we've been married for 11 years.
We're young, but we're 11 years in. So 11 years in.
I got married when I was 20 years old,
and I was 23, and 5 kids later. So like, we done bought a house. You know what I mean? And our kids ain't that old, so it's like 10, 9, 8, 5, 4. No, he's 5.
He's 4.
He's 4. Okay, 4 and 1. So it ain't like.
How does she like to be loved, and what love is she most receptive of?
You have to ask her that because I don't even know that joint.
How you not know that?
Because like
that's why. No, we always playing couple games. That's why we always lose because he don't never act like he knows anything.
Listen. Because it's different when somebody see the key word was receptive. It's different when people are like
apologies.
No, we're talking about receptive to like it depends on what people think love is too. Like me,
she said gifts, acts of kindness, public service. Time.
For me, like love is like I do it.
My love language. What do you have to do to me?
I mean,
like I said, apologies.
Yeah. She wants you to apologize. I don't be wanting to apologize. So hers is more like, things to get, like she's talking about how I get her to calm down or something like that. I really don't. I just learned like she likes to be apologized. I don't apologize. I don't know why.
Why are you lying to these people?
I do, but
Apologize.
I apologize if I'm wrong.
Like he's the type of person like he don't understand like what he's apologizing for because he may have said something that he meant.
Yeah, and that's why I be like,
And he don't want to apologize for it. But he does apologize because he knows that fixes it for me.
the black budget world, we live in an extremely lonely existence here in the black budget world. So
Why would Anna? We are not blocking nobody right now, ma'am. Everybody is welcome.
and it's not. Is it him
Or her.
or her? You don't know.
Why you want to block Anna? She's one of my. Which one? So she got the. She's one of my. Which one?
What's that called?
Moderator.
Moderator.
Because she has. No, you can't block him, but if you wanted to. Why do you think it's a racist, honey?
He probably already went and checked out his page, but
He took with the black budget world. He may be a black person and saying black budget world is like why nobody take that?
I don't know. It don't even make no difference. It don't affect me.
Doesn't affect me either.
It don't affect me, so I don't really get into the. You can. It's still like a B movie to you, but if it is like a B movie to you, then stop watching.
I think we need to go on a date so we can learn each other's love language.
I don't know what love language means.
She just told you.
Acts of random kindness.
Yeah.
I used to do that a lot when she really did like that though. Like when I did random roses or random.
Do that stuff.
I don't do that.
He like he'll randomly
I don't know.
buy some shoes or he'll bring me something.
I'm
That
just
show me that he's thinking about me. I like it. That's a love language.
Okay, well yeah. I mean, I do those things, but I don't know what she really
Okay, you know I say thank you.
like. Yes, she says thank you, but I mean, like
That makes me feel good inside. I like it.
I mean, you don't say that.
That makes me feel good inside. You want me to say that?
It don't make me like if you said it makes me feel good that you thought about me.
I do say that.
I would hear that. Like
I do say that. That's why you started doing it because you was like, oh, okay. When I bring her a sandwich,
I be thinking about stuff, getting stuff for her all the time. Like the kindness thing, I always
like. How does she like to be loved? I like time and active service, like opening the doors, making the bed. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do all that stuff.
Okay, we'll take a love language test next Monday.
Y'all got me on. What is them books and book magazines things? Man?
It's okay, honey.
Yeah, it's tests and stuff. Books.
That's not really a love language for me. He just does it because he's just the type of guy.
Yeah, like I be in places be bad off. Like I can buy clothes for her.
No. She said like open up doors.
Yeah, like I buy clothes, I open up doors, I do all that stuff. I don't just walk through doors and just let the door go. If I'm playing and want to be like, I
didn't film it in New York when he was being a jerk.
Like if I'm trying to be affectionate or something, you know what I mean? And trying to, play with on some type of stuff. But yeah, I act like I'm gonna let the door close and stuff like that. But other than that, I always hold the door. I mean, because I got 3 little girls, so I need them to know how a man's supposed to treat. And I got 2 little boys, and I make them hold the door for them, and then I hold the door for my own wife. But like if I see shoes or something somewhere, like I think that she would like them, I'll buy them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Or clothes. I can buy clothes for her. I can buy shoes for her. Roses. I used to do roses all the time.
She said, well, duh, but surprising her with something she's kept in the Amazon bag basket for months.
I know we don't have the same Amazon account.
We
So
don't, but
no, we don't have the same Amazon account.
but like he
But
might
she's-
see something. He might see something. Like I might say I like something, and then he'll go get it.
I'm
Like,
a store shopper.
I'm not a store. He know I hate shopping.
Yeah, she doesn't like shopping, but I'm a store shopper.
I hate it. I hate store shopping.
Like an extra day alone on vacation, no, we don't do that. We don't get no long time on vacation. We kicking it. We together.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, like extra day alone, like
You know, because I don't honestly,
she
y'all.
don't do spa stuff. Like
I don't like. I do spa stuff. Like,
I mean,
you
but
sent me to get my nails done and my feet done. And
yeah,
stuff. I do
but she's
spa
talking
stuff.
about like at the hotel and you go and do
Well,
spas
man,
and
we
you
saw
alone.
hotel work having like spas in it, and even if to have a day alone for me is away from the kids. Not saying I don't love my kids, but just sometimes I just be wanting to just be alone with my husband. So I don't want to be alone.
Yeah, nobody wants better self. That's just like
She said examples.
Nah, I mean,
Examples like what? About what?
surprising her with an extra day alone on vacation.
Okay, the one thing he knows. Okay, my love language. He does really good. We're planning out trips. Like he's very spontaneous. One time, he woke me up at like what 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. Told me to get the kids in the car. He already had everything ready, and I was asleep in the car. And he drove 4 hours to St. Louis, and I didn't even know we were going to St. Louis. So he surprised me with a trip to St. Louis. What, a whole full day, right?
Yeah,
a whole full day of fun with the kids, and he took me to the restaurant I've been wanting to eat at forever in St. Louis, which is not Big Mama, Sweetie Pies.
Oh, yeah.
Sweetie Pies. He surprised me with getting me some Sweetie Pies. Black budget world means above top secret. What? I can't explain. Okay. Don't be on here getting deep quantum generator now. Because honestly, don't be with that deep. She might delete you. I ain't got no control. I ain't got no control. She deletes you. I'm just letting you know that.
Yeah. We think that you're watching though.
We do.
Yeah, because
She said, right, that's why you said you was going to do my hair when I told you the price. Yeah. Now, he don't speak my love language when it comes to my hair, though. He won't pay for my micros, which is $180, but he also be like, just do your own hair. There's been so much secrecy and disinformation over the last 200 years that it's becoming possible to prove anything in the face of official denial. So now about what are you talking about? What we're on is what are you talking about? We're talking about marriage and
I'm not,
kids and vacation, and you're talking about like some
we
super deep stuff.
We
Real surface right now,
Yeah.
real deep. Yes, UFOs are property we own, and some are off-world devices. Of what is witnesses ours. Okay, well we're not talking about UFOs right now. So.
I'm glad you're watching though.
Yeah.
See, hey.
Our Lives Matter is gonna be the next comment. And I'm about to put you in time out. For real.
But nah, we've been we've been together a long time.
Yeah.
So it's been a long journey together, and we're gonna continue more journeys. But like a lot
Our
of
next trip is
people,
in Atlanta, so we'll have that footage.
yeah, we put some footage in there. Like we just like going places. I think her love language is
Vacation.
Vacations.
There you go, baby. Do know it.
About the entanglements. In these special access programs. Just pack yourself. It seems like you pack yourself and just want some adult conversation.
Yeah, it does. It does. Entanglements. Are you talking about with that old Will and Jada entanglement stuff? You already know what I thought about it. I put a video about it.
I don't know what entanglements is about. I go to work. don't know who's entangled with who. It don't make no difference to me. Like, it is what it is.
Okay, see, now you back. You back. Now we done pulled you back. We done pulled you back in because you was a little out there. But now you back. Welcome back, Quantum.
He's like, yes, Will and Jada. Will and Jada's two high profile celebrities.
But you
trying to
know,
hold it together.
One second, she's doing what you said that you wanted to do. You said we're going to talk about other people's relationships. That's what she's doing.
I don't know about them people though.
How do you know somebody that you don't know?
I don't know about relationship. You know, I just be
Rich.
doing stuff out there. I be just playing. You know I be playing.
No, I did not know that. Girl, I stopped after the entanglement video. I stopped even following them because I was like, they get on my nerves. The whole situation was so funny to me. I already put up my entanglement video, what I thought about the situation. But he don't watch enough people and he don't know enough of people's business to want to talk about other people. So I don't know why you think.
I just said it just to get it off of us. Because she always wants to talk about us, which is fine. Because you can't.
That's because we have a beautiful love story, even though we had a lot of ups and downs, but I feel like we have a beautiful black love story.
I didn't say it wasn't.
To me, I
just think it's I don't know, because I think to me, I think everybody's relationship is good in some aspects. It's just they don't see it. And for me, I don't allow myself to get caught up in the bad. You know what I mean? All the time. I'm really optimistic about a lot of different things, but you know, and I think that's really my biggest thing is I just be optimistic.
The ups and downs.
Ups and downs. Oh wow, ups and downs is just you know. I mean, ups and downs is just me, really. I caused a lot of ups and downs, not from like cheating, not from like infidelity. Not for infidelity. I like wanting to be with somebody else, anything like that. Just more of being a man and not knowing how to be a man.
Right,
I mean?
But see, that's what anybody.
Taking on.
Nobody knows how to be a husband. Nobody knows how to be a wife.
Responsibility of being a husband, and not knowing what those responsibilities is gonna be. Yeah. You know what I mean? And not knowing how to hold all of them up. You know what I mean? So I think there's a lot of ups and downs. You know, we like you said, she's 20, I'm 23, and we ain't got no kids. You know, we didn't get married because she was pregnant. We didn't get married because of that. And
she said, "I don't cheat, I'm deliberate." She irritates me sometimes too. She plays all the time. That's why.
But yeah, we don't.
It's just okay. You know how females we watch romantic movies, so when we're watching a movie, we think that's how a husband is supposed to be, and then you have a man who doesn't know how because he haven't grew up with a male figure to show him how he's supposed to be as a husband or a father. So he's trying his best to figure it out, and you're looking at him like, well, you're supposed to be doing this, you're supposed to be working, and you're supposed to be coming home, and you're supposed to be doing this, and he's like, I'm not supposed to be doing that, and you're supposed to do like his. I guess your depiction of what I'm supposed to be, and my depiction of what he's supposed to be is what does that. Is what made us always bump heads. But us bumping heads also made us come closer together because we began to learn about each other.
Yeah, she don't do that. I don't do that. She don't do this. We don't do that.
And as you are married, and as long as you have been married, your spouse changes. So the person that I married, the 23-year-old man I married, is not going to be the 29-year-old man because he's changed over the years.
Yeah, you was wrong.
What's your name?
You based your marriage off you watching Pretty Woman who was a prostitute. So,
and official bed.
And what he was supposed to do as you. It is what it is. We're just gonna leave it at that. But now it was ups and downs off the back of that.
Yeah.
But I didn't sweep out. I didn't have all the money that the guy did had in Pretty Woman, so you had a problem.
That was basically what our ups and downs was. Always going head to head, and instead of me learning who he is now, and I'm still comparing him to the same guy that I met. I'm comparing him to the guy who used to send me text messages and used to bring me flowers and used to do this. And he's married now, so the stress of marriage is weighing on him on having to take care of a family and be the provider, and he didn't know how to do that. So it was hard on him, and it was making us bump heads continuously. And then me having a job and him feeling like he had to, I don't want to say you felt like you had to submit, but you was like, I should be the provider, she shouldn't be providing for me. And he didn't want to eat, and he didn't want to do stuff, and I was getting offended. Stuff like that.
Yeah, I got a girl. He can't text all day. He at work.
Don't you text me, babe?
Huh?
Don't you text me?
At work? Yeah. I call you. I mean, I have grown to do that. Like I didn't like that line of communication wasn't a lot. Because I mean, it's hard to do with a man being at work and trying to text or trying to call.
My opinion about the situation.
You know what I'm saying? Because supposed to be like, hey man, or is either something she got to talk to me about. Because I mean, before, you know, brother trying to work, and then you like I'm talking to her, she talking about the kids and what they done wrong, and I'm like, Lord, just let me get through the rest of the day. And
then what? See, that's why you need to be on the screen, because you are typing like you talk. And I'm trying to understand what you're saying. She's like at the end.
And now he can probably text at work, not when you just on a job, not on a job start. Breaks. You got lunches. You got lunch breaks.
He's a welder, so he's able to. He got his own local apartment to where he's able to text me if he wants to. He's able to. He got like little earbuds.
Yeah. I mean, that's ways that you can actually do stuff like that. I mean, it all depends on if that person's willing. Right. Like for me, I had to become willing to do that.
Yeah,
like, but
she voice my.
But concerns. But she also had to realize that, like, if I'm gonna call you, don't talk to me about problems that's going on at home.
Yeah.
I can't control. Right. Like, don't call. Like when I call you, don't be like, "Oh, the kids doing anything." Don't do that because I can't control it at the time.
Yeah.
But talk to me like to have a conversation. Like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, all right. She'll say, all right, I'm doing something with the kids. But she won't go in and like, I'm gonna beat these kids. No, I don't want that. Like, what you doing, baby? What you got on? You know, like, just like she might call
or him being able to call me and vent, so he ain't gotta be all.
I mean, yeah. Like, she asked me what was going on. Like, yeah, I said, talk crazy people real quick, just chilling. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, what do you think I'm doing? I'm working. You know, like, but it's a back and forth. She understands what we, the civilian world is completely different.
And a girl.
I mean, but I don't know. I don't know what that guy's MOS is either. So, but you said y'all out of y'all out of the service. So
he likes to fix cars and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, if he's fixing up a car, you can still have a little earbud in and give you a call.
No, I'm outside the house. She's there.
Huh?
She's there. He's going outside the house.
Now? Huh? Yeah.
I'm saying like now, that's what they do now. Like, he must start to fix them up and sell them. You said he sells away. I was air traffic control. He was combat engineer.
Oh, okay. That's too great. I thought he said medical field. I heard all wrong about that.
Because she was like,
yeah, I thought he said medical field. We both was in the medical field. Oh, okay, that's what's up. So I heard all wrong about what y'all MOS was. So air traffic control. I mean, y'all was in the Navy then, if I'm not mistaken. Air traffic control, y'all was in the Navy. And you was in the Navy and he was in the Army. I don't know. It's kind of what it sounds like. Air traffic control sounds like Navy ship. That's cool. She didn't know what y'all was, but which one it was in.
Oh, okay. What, the Navy or Army?
Navy or Army, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's time to roll, but
I'm about to roll too.
It's okay.
Yeah, she married when she was 18. or 17. She was 17.
Okay. So you're in the Army, and your first husband was in the Navy, or he's in the Army now, and you're in the Navy. Is that how it works? I don't know, but we'll figure it out. My first husband was in the
Army.
They're in the Army. Oh, they're in the Army.
He's in the Army, but her previous
husband was in the Navy. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, it is what it is. You figure you.
Yeah.
What is that? 17, 19, 21?
Oh, she got married 3 times.
Fairly young. So you've been married.
At 17, 19, 21.
That's almost every 2 years. But to start out, and then
what? Who is this?
it's only, you can get to heaven without him. You will go to hell. You are all sinners. Only the blood of Jesus can wash away your sins. JM.
Okay.
We believe in Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we believe.
You can't get us with that. We already believe. We already gave our life to Jesus Christ.
But we appreciate you.
Yeah, we keep watching. It's what we want you to do.
Don't say nothing, Anna. Next time get started. Don't you say nothing.
All we say is keep watching because we already there. Like, you won't hear any cuss words. You won't see any bottles like drinking or alcohol. You won't hear us talking about any pornography or any of that type of stuff. So you're right at the right page. So we invite you, JM. No problem at all. And we thank you for JM. We thank you for
no, and I told you just to.
Yeah. But yeah, so so at the age I got saved first, and then my wife got saved after me. And I got saved at the age of 22, 21, somewhere there.
I was 19.
And she was 19. And we've been living for Jesus Christ ever since.
Yep, we got saved, and then after that we got married.
Yeah, we got married within like a year after we got saved. Like literally a year.
Not even a year.
Not even a year. I think we got
like 6 months.
Like I got saved that year, and then she got saved later on in the year, and then within 6 months after she got saved, we got married.
Yeah, more than a year.
So
we started going to that church. Well,
we didn't live in fornication after we found out about living for Christ.
Yes, we didn't.
So
we actually stopped having sex.
Stopped having sex, and we lived together.
Yes, we stopped having sex. We lived together, and we bought an apartment, and we did not move into our apartment until after we got married.
Did not move into our apartment that we have got. We paid rent and didn't move into it because we didn't want to move into a house not married.
We're spiritual, not religious. Okay, I get that. I feel that.
So like, so at the end of the day, like that was my biggest thing. Like we've been saved ever since, going to church, living for Christ, trying to live right fully.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Fully, like, get our lives right, not living hatred, not living resentment towards one another, bitterness, not living bitterness towards one another, showing love, just like spreading the gospel, the same joint. There's been nothing less, nothing short of, so. But I mean, yeah. I mean,
I'm saying in bold letters, like, boom.
I mean, but yeah, we've been living for Christ for our whole marriage. Mm-hmm. That's what's kept us together.
Yep.
Like that's
the fear God.
Like the fear, yeah. For real, if you don't fear Christ, then if you don't fear God and fear Christ, then you susceptible to just about a lot of different things,
mm-hmm.
especially the judgment from adultery, the judgment from lust or pornography or whatever it may be. when we are saved, we say by grace through faith in Him. Yeah, but you saying you go to works? I'm just saying that I live saved.
Mm-hmm.
So you came on here with Jesus died for your sins. It says, so if you want to go there, it says, I'm telling you about the new man. You asked me about my testimony. I'm telling you about my works is because I'm telling you I put on the new man. So after I got saved, we are telling our testimony like, all right, it says flee fornication. My works was He told me to do that. I love Him and I obey His commandments. So that's what I did. That's my works. You know, I'm not trying to put like I'm saved by my works. What I'm trying to say is I'm trying to make it to Him by living because I love Him, right. Not because I'm saved. It's totally different. I can be saved and still be a sinner.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day,
yep.
You can say, oh yeah, I gave my life to Christ, but you continue to live in sin.
You continue to drink, you continue to smoke, you continue to curse.
Do I think you can lose salvation? I think you can fall from grace. Because you said saved by grace through faith. I think that, by continuing to frustrate grace is what Christ don't leave you. You leave Christ.
Right.
That's how salvation works.
That was good, babe.
That's how salvation works. What happens is people forget about salvation and they leave Christ. Because the biggest thing is redemption. People forget about being able to be redeemed and they walk away from salvation. So forget about being saved through Christ. I'd rather do what I'm going to do when I'm going to do it. So that's how you forget about salvation. You don't want to be saved no more. You don't want to pick up your cross and deny yourself. That only yourself is the gift of God, not of works, least any man should boast. But see, now you want to argue with the word. I don't argue with the word. I live the word. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get you to understand that you came on here with us.
Right.
You have to remember now you came on here to win me. I'm about to win you. You don't understand because you thought I was just okay. You thought I was just some little pity pat guy you was gonna just run into and just talk.
I think that's what they probably do all day.
Yeah. Like,
you're gonna go
there. You gonna go ahead. Like, no, she left us.
Yeah, she just.
Somebody came back. But, at the end of the day, man, just because we're a young black couple doesn't mean, that not even though we're not saying we don't live for God. It's just that, we want to be married.
Yep.
We want to be with each other. Like, not everybody is in turmoil or want to fight with each other. We want to be with each other. We want to be married. We want this thing. We want this to work. Like, it's different. It takes a different type of people that want to be together and want to struggle and want to struggle together and want to continually, stay together. Man. And we just believe that, that this thing can be together for forever. Like we want to live out our vows. We're making a commitment with each other that we'll continue to keep working towards bettering our marriage. Bettering our marriage, bettering each other for the sake of our children.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, we brought kids in this world together. So, not even that we're doing it for them,
but we also are making it work between us so that they see what they see what marriage is supposed to look like. Audio keeps breaking up. No, I'm trying. I'm trying to put this thing together for you.
Just know that we are a Christian couple and we
Yeah.
live for God. And we have been married for 11 years. We have 5 children, and this is what we do. We usually don't bring it to the channel because we don't be open for arguments about the word. And a lot of people like to argue about the word. And that's what we don't do.
We gotta live by example.
Yeah.
Like people know that something's different with us. Well, as we continue to keep talking, like people notice, they don't cuss. They're not drinking while they're talking. So as the conversation goes on, people be like, "Oh, okay, what church I go to?"
Right.
At the end of our conversation, after having a laugh with each other, like, "Oh, what church I go to?" Because they find out like there's nobody else that acts like it's this.
So if you want to get to know us, just subscribe to the
Subscribe,
channel.
hit the like button
And subscribe.
and it'll kind of show you, who we are as a people and what we do, other than just sit here and have live conversations with people.
So now my husband has got to go to bed, and so do I, and we will be ending it until next time.
Zippers up.
What, babe? Babe, go ahead to bed.